I wanted to share these projects that I've been creating over the weekend with some of friends that we decided to give these gift boxes to the teachers since this coming week it will be Teachers Appreciation Week at my daughter's school. So here's a couple of them that I thought they were very cute and simple to make, and these are perfect for gift cards as well as jewelries and candies that you can fill them up with, and it's really simple to make. So I want to go ahead and show you how I went about doing that. So what you're going to start off with is to start with a card that measures 7 by 4 1/8. And then you want to, on the 7th inch, which is this side, the long side, you want to score it at 2 3/8, 3 1/4, 5 5/8, and 6 1/2. And then turn it on the short side and score that at 7 8. Okay. I did a little extra score on one side of that. So on this part, you want to go ahead and cut the small rectangular part right here, which is the very far right of the card that shows a small little flap, a long flap, the skinny flap on this side. And, oh my goodness, I used the wrong pair of scissors, so this is not cutting it the way I want it to. So let me cut that again, because that scissor I just used to cut is for adhesive, so it's a little bit sticky. And at the same time, you want to go ahead, like I said, I scored this a little bit too much. So this is the, okay, so you want to go ahead and cut this part off. And just make a little V shape to it when you're cutting it off. It just makes the closing a little bit easier so it doesn't stick. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And then at the same time, you want to go ahead and fold all your creases. And you can use your bone folder to do that. And that's what I'll do since I made a mistake of doing the extra crease over here when I did that scoring. Okay, so burnish all those score lines. Okay. Okay. So it's going to look like this when you put it together. So the flap, the small long flap here will go like this. So it'll end up looking like this. So this is the side that you're going to go ahead and adhere your panel and your designer paper. So your back panel will measure at 2 1/8, and your designer paper will measure at 2 by 2. So go ahead and put that together. So try to center it. Okay, like that. Go ahead. That's just my dog. He's sitting by the window or the doorstep. And you're just going to go ahead and adhere that to the bottom center of the card. And then you want to go ahead and use an adhesive that is very durable, sturdy, so don't use the snail because this is what pretty much you're going to use to adhere the box together. And then on the bottom side of where the designer paper is at is where you would also put that second tape. Okay? Now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use this template because I want to make sure when I punch these in that I'm not going to punch this little panel or the designer paper. And sometimes what happens is that when I do, it does, because it's like 1/8 of an inch or something, it does go on there and it does punch through there. So I'm just making a little mark to know where the center of my punch will go. Because it's hard to punch through because I don't have like a bigger punch. So I have the punch that I have from the Daiso, which is from Japan, and this is just a petal one. So I just want to make sure that that X part is right inside the punch, and I'm going to go ahead and punch it. And it's so hard because the paper is really heavy cardstock from Stampin' Up. So that's a little bit high up there. So I should have made it lower. So who cares? Oh my gosh. This thing is so, let me just put it over there. Okay. I just want to be able to see it because I can't see it when I put it the other side. Alright, so go ahead and peel the backing of the side tab and line it up. Okay, so your front will look like this. And then you just fold the little small tabs, the back, and I'm sorry. Oh, no, it should have been the opposite. I'm sorry, it should have been this way. The tape should have been in the other side, but okay. I just totally did it wrong, but it's okay. You can still get away with it. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. And then you just use your bone folder and go inside and just make sure that's adhered properly. Then I have a 5-inch ribbon, so you can use, I forget what they're called, like gross, I don't know, they're just fabric ribbon, and then the, what do you call it, the baker's twine that is measured at 6 inches, so this is at 5 inches. So what you're going to do is go ahead and just thread that through, okay. And all of these ideas are basically from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators out there, so you can just contact any of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and they'll be willing to happily show you how to do all these crafts. But I just love going and attending their functions and learning and then having hands-on how to make it and then come back and do it. So credits to those Stampin' Up! Ladies, especially all over YouTube. Okay. So you want to go ahead and just make a little ribbon. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So it's going to look like this. When you crease it, it's going to look like that. And then I went ahead and punched my stamp that says "Just for You" from the Artisan stamp that I did the haul last week that I showed you guys. And then it had the matching punch to go with it. So you just want to go ahead and eyeball it, and it looks centered to me, and it's going to punch. Okay. Then adhere a dimensional tape. I got these tape from Japan, and I still have a ton of them, but I just love using them. So if you have the Stampin' Up! Ones, they're perfect as well. And then you just center it in the middle, and voila, this is what you got. And I just think they're so cute, perfect for any party favors, gifts, or anything. So I hope you like watching. Thanks for watching. Bye.